Okay, friends, we are back. And I thought we'd just do a little, got yarn stuck on my finger. I thought we'd just do a little crochet chill and chat today. I've got some things on my mind that I think we need to talk about, including markets, signing up for markets, and that time I got scammed trying to sign up for a market. So that I want to talk about what I've been up to, what I've got in my yarn carts online at the yarn stores that I am trying to talk myself into and out of buying, and all of the things. I am just working on a little, what I've been doing when I have something that I want to pay attention to that's not my crochet, but I still want to crochet. I don't want to follow a pattern, so I've just been doing these little like random monsters, like this little guy, or this guy who needs some sort of feet, or this little guy with his little slanted mouth. When I want to do something kind of brainless, I've just been making these random guys. So that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna make this pink and this blue. I thought I would just make some fancy little girl monster, maybe. Some pretty fancy little girl. Kind of while we chat, I'm just gonna get started on it. And so if you guys have something to work on, please feel free to pause and grab it. Grab a drink in case you get thirsty. I have my handy dandy water, which is perfect, and my whip, and I'm ready. Now this week, I've mentioned Andy turned 18. It happened. It was yesterday. This is Friday. It was Thursday. Andy turned 18. And it was great. We had such a good time. We went out to dinner. We opened presents. We had cake. It was kind of just relaxing. We are having a bigger party for him later on, but it was a pretty relaxing. We don't have a ton of family here in town where we live. Oh, I do want to talk about markets today. I should just rip off the Band-Aid and we should get into that. We'll talk about markets, we'll talk about getting scammed, and then we'll talk about yarn. I need to sign up for a market. It's not even a want at this point. I need to sign up for some markets because I have so much stuff that needs a home. My stuff needs a home, and I need to find it a home. And if I can make a little money while doing it, then I can just buy more yarn, right? Absolutely. It's very nerve-wracking looking for markets. I have a couple in mind that are very close to me that I would like to do. One is at a high school in my town, literally like a mile and a half from my house. And I would super, super love to get to do that market. Of course, I did go online and apply for it. I went to their Facebook page. They have a Facebook page dedicated to the event, and they post pictures every year. And because it's a high school, it's the band boosters that put it on. Because it's a high school, who organizes it tends to change from year to year. So the quality of the event changes with that. And it's always a good event. The community comes out. The community always supports it. But the organization of the event itself, I think, is maybe not as solid this year as it has been in past years, because the event is the last weekend in October, and they still have not confirmed anyone as a vendor as of today. They just met last week, and they're trying to get acceptances out, they say. And that they posted on their Facebook page yesterday. So that's pretty late, honestly, in my opinion. Because a lot of the really good craft shows in the area have been booked for months, and it's really hard to get in. So I was really excited that this one had not booked up yet. That was good for me because I didn't know months ago that I would want to do this. So I was stalking their Facebook page, and on one of the flyers that was posted, underneath, there was this person who said, yes, we absolutely have space. If you want a booth, message me pictures of what you make. And it's a juried craft show, so that made sense to me. So I messaged this person. I know you guys know where this is going. I messaged this person, they saw my pictures. They replied, perfect, that would be great. we can reserve a booth for you. Just send me this payment. Would you like to include electricity or a table or chairs for your booth? And I'm like, oh my God, I got into my first market. I was so excited. I mean, I was just so excited. I'm like, yes, give me the things that would make it easy. It's my first market. I have at least one table, but yes, give me a table. I will do that. And yes, give me the things. I will do with all the things. Give me all the things. And I will pay you. I will pay you right now because I'm so excited and I do not want you to change your mind. And so I paid for this booth, and I kid you not, 60 seconds after I paid for it, I'm like, oh no, this doesn't all make sense. Oh shoot, I think I got scammed. And I did. I got scammed. I paid for a booth that obviously doesn't exist. This is obviously not the person who's planning this event. Even though the event is very poorly planned, this was not that person that poorly planned the event. So I sent my money to someone. I'll never see that money again. That money's gone. And it's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed that I got scammed that easily. I should have known better. I did know better. Until this moment, I haven't told anybody. I haven't even said it out loud. So you guys are the first to hear that I got scammed for this event. And you know what? They played on my emotions. I was really excited. It was my first ever event. I was nervous that I wouldn't get accepted to this event I really wanted to do. I still am nervous because I still don't know if I'll get accepted to this event I really wanted to, because that was all fake. And I was just so excited. I just did it. And I don't want you guys to make that same mistake. So I thought, you know what? It's been like 6 weeks now since that happened. I'm like, I need to make this video. So this video has been on my heart for a while because I wanted to tell you guys what happened. I wanted you to know that if you've been scammed, you aren't alone and you don't have to be ashamed. It is not your fault. These people are not good people. They're not nice people. It should not be okay to prey on small businesses. We work really, really hard to create our items, especially handmade businesses, but any small businesses, you should not be preying on them and scamming them for money. It's just not okay. And if it happened to you, you should not be ashamed. I can say that even though I am still embarrassed. It's easier said than done, I know. But it's not your fault. It is 100,000% their fault. They are to blame. It's hard though. It's hard. I've come to terms with it. I'm okay with it. I won't make that mistake again. I am super vigilant now in a way that's almost sad that I feel like I have to be this vigilant. But I'm going to tell you guys also a couple of the other ways people have tried to scam me that I thankfully have not fallen for over the past 6 weeks since that fateful day when that happened. I learned my lesson fast and hard. It was not a cheap market. It was my very first attempt to sign up for. I learned my lesson fast. And it's made me super cautious and super gun shy to apply for other markets. So shame on them for doing that to me. Shame on them for making me feel like that. Yeah. Anyway, I had joined Facebook groups for craft markets, which is a great idea. You should definitely try and find if there are Facebook groups in your area for where people post craft markets and when they need vendors or makers to sign up for them. That's a great way to find out about things you might not necessarily know on your own, and a great way to interact with other vendors to learn more just in general. And I have found some really nice people on these pages, and I have learned a lot of really great information, and I have jotted down notes about events that seem to have been really successful this year, so I remember to think about them for next year. And I have applied for a few events through this page that I am, actually 2 different pages that I am a member of now. One of those events, super legit. It is a rural event very close to me. Well, about 40 minutes, but it's kind of rural. So it's 30, 40 minutes away, but it's a really nice event. I'm excited. It's a very affordable fee. It's like $35, $40 if you want to add electricity to your booth. And I'm excited to do that one. So excited, but also petrified. And I need to send in my check by the end of this week to reserve my spot. And I've known that for like 2.5 weeks and I still haven't mailed it in. Someone hold me accountable. Taking that first step is so hard. It is so hard. Someone hold me accountable, you guys. Because, oh, there's my dog. Because I need to do it. I want to do it. It's not a huge event. It should be a really nice event to get started in. I'm free that weekend. I might as well, right? I might as well. The second one is at a high school close to me, and it's going to be huge. They're going to have like 200 vendors, and it's their first year doing it, which makes me a little nervous. It's in a really populated area that has a lot of big craft shows, though. Some of the biggest craft shows in the area are in this little pocket, and they do really well. So this has the potential to be a really great craft show, but it's like $125 for 2 days, and I'm a little gun shy about that one. So I do need to send that one in right away too if I'm gonna do it. And I have not mailed that one either. Can you guys even hear me? I haven't mailed that one either. I will be brave. I will be brave. I can be brave. And I normally figure out how to be brave, like, and then just all of a sudden I'll send in all the checks and I'll be ready. And then I will, no more regrets. I won't worry about it anymore. But taking that step to sending my actual money, especially after being scammed, that's a big step. That was a big step. So anyway, third event. There's this college that's not far from me, and they have this huge fall fest on their college campus, and it sounded like a great event. I was really excited. The person that posted on the Facebook group posted the flyer from the event. It's the exact same flyer that you see on the college's website. So I thought, well, that's promising. It's the same flyer. It's on the college website. They posted it on the page. Okay, fine. I wrote a message underneath saying I was interested to contact me. So they emailed me and asked me what I sold. So that's normally a good sign, because a lot of times the scammers will just say, great, you're in. They don't care what you sell because they're not really going to care in the end. And so they said, great, you're in, after they saw my pictures. They saw my pictures. They said, great, you're in. Here's the booth information. And would you like a tent? And I said, I would not like a tent. It's an indoor event. That doesn't make any sense. The craft section's indoors. Why would I want a tent? And I went investigating, and the email that they emailed me from was, so on the flyer on the college's website, there's an email. And let's say the name on the flyer was Justin Timberlake. It's obviously not. That's the person's name that's running the event. And it says to email them at justintimberlake@thecollegename.edu. That's where you email them if you want information. This person emailed me from justintimberlake@gmail.com. So they made a new Gmail to impersonate that person on the website, to just make it that much more believable that they really are who they say they are. Obviously they are not. And I said, I cannot send you my money, but I will email you at your college university email. And if you would email me back, then we can talk about me sending you my money. And of course, I never got an email. They never emailed me back. They disappeared. I reported it to the page. But I'm telling you, these people will go to drastic lengths. So things to watch out for in my experience, my very short-lived experience. Before I will sign up for a market, I look for the venue and I find some way to verify that that event is actually happening at that venue and that the person that's contacting me is actually the person in charge. So you can do that by emailing the venue, calling the venue, checking the email address listed on the venue's website against the email address that's contacted you. And absolutely 100,000,000% do not send money via Venmo, Zelle, or Facebook or PayPal, friends and family without being 100% sure you're sending it to the right place. The events that I'm signing up for actually want checks. They want checks mailed to them at the schools. Fabulous. I'm happy to do that. Or the one event invoiced me directly from the school and to pay for my event there. And I was a little nervous about that one, so I called the school just to make sure I was sending it to the right place and there was nothing suspicious going on. So it's really sad that we have to be this vigilant, but you do. You guys work hard for your money, and we shouldn't let people just take it away from us for no good reason. So I felt comfortable with those, but you have to be I've had several people send me PayPal requests because it's almost become a mission for me to figure out where the scams are and how they're doing them. So I have not avoided the scammers as much as I've known that they were scammers and went ahead and engaged kind of just to see what their tactics were a little bit. And I'm telling you, they will send you a PayPal invoice or a PayPal address to pay. This name does not match anyone associated with the event. Please be careful. If they send you a PayPal address that looks anything unlike what you expect it to, do not send them money. Do not send them money. PayPal is a little more secure. That anybody can get a Gmail account under any name they want. But PayPal, you actually have to have a bank account that you can access to send that money into once you get paid. So the PayPal names will many times be their actual names or the names of someone that they're working with or related to. So just be super careful, guys. I'm going to keep looking into scams, and I'm going to keep trying to find out more about how all the different scams. It's become a mission now, and it's how I'm healing. It's how I'm healing from my trauma. I know that's ridiculous. So anyway, that's enough of that. That's kind of a downer topic. If you guys hung out for all of that, thank you. Thank you. I hope even a little bit of it might be helpful to you guys. And I hope you didn't get scammed. I hope you're not listening to it because you've gone through it too. I hope that you guys are ahead of the game. Because I was not. It was super embarrassing. I was very embarrassed. What can I say? Shame on all of them. Shame on them. Shame on them. Is anyone else signing up for their first market this fall? And if so, do you have this imposter syndrome that I'm talking about? Or you wonder if you're not ready or good enough or professional enough or crafty enough or artistic enough or creative enough or savvy enough or professional enough or any of those things? Because I feel like that. I don't feel like an imposter here on YouTube because this just kind of feels like I'm chatting with some friends. I'm down for this. We can talk all day long on YouTube. But I'm a little nervous about signing up for a market, and it makes me feel a little insecure, and I definitely get a little bit of that imposter syndrome. I don't call myself an artist, but I want to. I kind of feel like an artist, like I'm an artistic soul, maybe? But it feels like a big word to use to describe the little hobby that I have. So, but that being said, if any one of you ever said that to me, that you felt like you were an imposter or you felt like you didn't deserve or you felt like you weren't good enough, I would tell you to stop that. Stop that right now. Do not say those things. That is not true. Everything you make is beautiful. the fact that you're making it with your own two hands, that alone is impressive. And you are a special person with a special voice, and your gift does not have to be the same as anyone else's gift. And your plush don't have to be the same as anyone else's plush. And your blankets don't have to be the same. You can express yourself. And if someone comes by your table at a market and says that they're not interested, then they're just not your customer. That's just not your person. That's okay. There's lots of different people in the world. I can say that to all of you because I can see you guys objectively. Myself, I have a harder time taking my own advice. So let me just say, I'm going to watch this video back and hopefully maybe that'll help me. Maybe that'll help. But if you guys are suffering from imposter syndrome, stop that. Stop that right now. Just stop that. That is enough of that. No more imposter syndrome. We are leaving it at the curb. We're throwing it out the window. We are done. We are doing amazing things, and we're going to keep doing amazing things. And I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us for putting ourselves out there. I'm proud of us for doing something we enjoy and for letting our creativity shine through and for taking chances. And I am proud of all of you. And I am a little bit proud of myself too. So, all right, let's just talk about yarn real quick. And then I feel like I've gone too deep and I've probably scared you all off. So we will come back a different day and I'll show you some pretty things. We won't talk about this stuff again for a while. But I have 3 baskets, 3 carts. I have 3 carts full of yarn at 3 different online shops. And I do not need yarn. Guys, I don't need yarn. I have so much yarn. So, but I don't have the yarn that's in my carts. I really want more of this. I've got a Premier cart full of more pom-pom parfait chunky yarn because I only got 2 skeins. What was I thinking? I have 1 white and 1 green, and that's all I have. That is not enough. That's not enough. And I also have some more of the chenille basics in different colors because I only got 4 colors. What was I thinking? And I have like 1 of each of several of their other kinds of yarn, like the snow cone and the pixie dusted something yarn that's kind of like a chenille-ish type yarn, and the retro velvet. Someone in the comments, when you guys suggested that you were working with and having some success with, that's what I got in my Premier cart. And then in Hirschner's sent me an email for 99-cent shipping. So I filled up that cart with many of the same things and did not end up purchasing in time to take advantage of the 99-cent shipping. So that cart will just stay put for a while I think on it. And then a friend told me that Hobby had yarn on sale. So I went and looked and they had their Honey Bunny. And now that I tell you guys, all the colors are going to disappear. They had their Honey Bunny on sale and they still had quite a few colors. When Hobby puts a yarn on sale and heavily advertises that sale, I find that colors just disappear. And they were already limited. They didn't have any more white. They didn't have any of the brown tones that I like to try for animals and things. But they still had quite a few fun colors. So I have that cart also. And I have not pulled the trigger. And I'm trying really hard not to just yet. But we all know that I will at some point in the near future. I know it. You know it. We all know it. I'm going to buy the yarn. Just not today. I don't think I'm going to buy it today. So if you guys have something fun in your yarn cart that you think that I would like to try before I pull the trigger, please let me know. I am looking for some new fun stuff to try. And with that, I think I'll let you guys go. This has been a lot. It's kind of a long video. I hope you got more of your project done than I did of mine. And I will see you guys next time. Have a great day, everyone. Happy crocheting. Bye.